And I don't know what I did to my back, man. It's all kind of terrible.
Are we live?
Yeah, I told you we was
Oh
live.
shit! Fuck. Get this.
Never listen.
Twitter porno sound top of the
Mm.
You know how they be.
Yeah. Hey, Betty.
Fuck.
I think the size of this little cup deceived me. I put too much straight liquor in it. I just started looking at it and I was like,
I say this. Even if I was somebody 18, you there.
I don't think that's how that works.
Hey, trying to help you out.
Mm. I mean, I hear you, but I ain't buying what you're selling. All right.
Boom, for the boom, 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 boom. Yeah, did you think I gotta thank God for Fridays? It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I mean, Monday's cool and Tuesday we make it through. Couple of tacos. I'm talking about TGIF. Wednesday is hump day. And Thursdays, we're almost there. We all love the weekend, but we can't make it without Friday.
Mic check, mic check. 1, 2. What is this? Bitchin' by the barn. We back in business.
We back in business, baby.
I am your host with the most, the best, and highly favorite Franco the Pen. Here with my usual co-host, who back from his best man duties apparently.
I wasn't the best man. I was just in the wedding.
What the fuck ever. Okay. We got Marky D on the ones and twos.
Absolutely. Marcus 800 on everything.
Did Kendall say he was coming or?
No, I don't think he did.
He gave a thumbs up like.
Yeah, I didn't
like, why is you interacting with if you don't plan to be here?
He's like, yeah, great job, guys.
Good job, you being there.
That's what it is.
I'm not.
I affirm the fact that you're coming. I am affirming the fact that you're coming and not saying that I am or not.
Of course, Wayne is the ride home for our deal because once again for the 14th year in a row, she refuses to get her own driver's license.
I know, right? I have offered plenty of times. I hope she hears this one day. I have offered plenty of times to take you driving and get you road ready, but never been taken up on that offer. I'm pretty sure I've been involved in her getting her permit at least 2 or 3 times.
She got a permit?
I don't know if she still has it right now.
Wow. That piece of paper is dingy. It got Kool-Aid all up on it and shit.
It had expired 6 times.
It is really like females who is like afraid of driving.
I don't get it.
It's either afraid of driving or is just too used to being chauffeured around.
That might be it.
I had to when I back at one of my nursing home jobs, I had to take a housekeeper to get gas.
What?
She was much older than me, probably in her 50s. And okay, I'm like, cool, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Being nice. I took her to the gas station. I was like, go ahead. She was like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, what are you saying to me right now?
Bruh.
She didn't know how to pump gas. She didn't know the number to push. Apparently, she didn't know how the nozzle worked. She had never pumped her own gas ever in life. And I was flat. I'm like, you are 50 something, late 50s, and you don't know how a gas pump works.
Wow.
This is astonishing to me, and sad.
Very sad.
But mostly astonished.
I was at a gas station once, and I'm pumping gas, And this girl, she was younger. She was probably like early 20s, I'll say. And she's like, "Excuse me." I'm like, she was like, um, I don't, what's it doing? Could you come look? So I walk over there, and like the pump kept stopping. She didn't realize that it stopped when it's full. So that was the first time she ever filled her tank up. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if it was, I can't remember if it was tax season or what, but that was the first time she ever filled her tank up. And she was like, it just keeps stopping. And I don't get, I was like, I look and I'm like, oh, it's stopping because it's full. It's full. She's like, oh, that's what it do when you fill it. I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh, I ain't never filled it before. And I kind of laughed. She kind of laughed, and we went about our business. But
she had money that day.
I know, right? She was splurging on the whip that day. She was like, you get what you want.
You know how many times I've, first of all, the gas pump stopping don't mean it's full. All right. I don't give a fuck. I have sat there. I have held that nigga. You about to give me everything I paid for.
You know the money come back
until the gas is actually coming out of the hole onto the ground. It's not full. I have first of all, bitch, get your life together. I have sat there and held that nozzle for the nigga. Do. Got in the car, nigga. The hand went past the full, so I was like, yeah, nah, it's full, bitch.
You can Google this. You're not supposed to do that.
Don't give a fuck. It's happening.
I think that's called overfilling. And like the gas got to go somewhere and it don't always go in the right place. Yeah. Like when you do that, like, so it, yeah. You shouldn't do that.
A little gas in the oil pan. It ain't gonna hurt. It ain't gonna hurt.
This guy.
I want all of my money.
I mean, you can just walk back in there and get it back.
I want it into the car where it's supposed to go. I don't care if it end up in the windshield wiper fluid. Fuck it.
Why is it so greasy?
Your windshield is on fire. Oh shit.
Oh man.
But yeah, damn. I wonder what's Wayne giving Ardell like leeway because she like sucking his dick and shit. But I wonder like when is the appropriate age? Because Ardell is 30, right?
31.
31. Okay.
Should be 32.
At what?
Next month.
Where's the age where you got to be like, all right, ma'am, you need to get a license like now.
All right. So full disclosure, my aunt. I'm 32 years old. She got the first time I ever saw her drive with a license was 2019.
Jesus.
Like she pulled up to the family reunion, and I was like, "What? I was wondering why you ain't called me to come get you." I swear. Normally, that's how it be. When I get to the city, you know, they live in Chicago. When I get to the city, I usually get a phone call, like, or my mom would be like, "Yo, auntie wants you to go get her." All right, then I'd be there in half an hour. But that's how it used to be. And now, you know, she driving, my cousin driving. I was like, check y'all out. Look at y'all. I shed a tear.
So you saying it's okay to inconvenience people well into your what? 50s?
I was about to say, she gonna kill me if I'm wrong. But she like, I think she was born I don't want to say that. She in her 50s. Just put it like that. Okay.
Nah. I'll be good and goddamn
nah. I mean, like it's the freedom for me, man.
I'll give you 35, if that.
Draw a line in the sand, Wayne.
35.
Put your foot down.
35.
That's it. That's all she get.
I'm talking to Ardell. I'm talking to Kiki.
Yep. Rozzy Dozzy.
Get y'all fucking lives together.
Yes.
Ain't nobody got time to keep dropping y'all asses off somewhere.
And I'm gonna need y'all to be legit too. Who out here not legit? Is Keena legit? She might be. I don't know.
Who the fuck knows?
If you're not, get legit. And that goes for that plate too.
Listen. I mean, you gotta get insurance and all that other
all
shit.
that,
Man.
all that, all that.
Don't worry out there. You got a man. He'll pay for it.
Yeah. Look, I help you get the license. He'll help you get the car.
I just said that shit. Like Dwayne even got insurance. I don't even know.
Oh, I don't even know, Loki. I didn't even think about that till you said it.
Nigga out here ill and shit like a motherfucker.
He probably sitting back like, yeah. Wait.
Hey, you can have the same insurance I got, baby. None. None of that shit.
That's the TIG insurance. Trusting God. Don't hit my whip and we good.
Better go out here and get that insurance I got, motherfucker. Cheapest in Flint.
Don't tell me. I can see the building. I can see the building. They got one everywhere. It's one right by the Secretary of State downtown. I got nothing.
I'm about to say,
I can see the building though.
It's right around the corner.
I feel like that's the same one. They got them everywhere. There used to be one on Door Highway. There's one on Saginaw Street.
Might be.
What's the name of it?
LA Insurance.
Yes. Duh. Yep, that's the one. It used to be right there at Court and Dort. And they had one right there next to the Secretary of State downtown.
I low-key did that shit because when I bought my truck, I needed like insurance like then.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted some cheap shit just so I can get my shit off the lot.
Mm-hmm.
So that shit was cheap as hell. And I was like, it was like, what kind of coverage you want? I was like, I want a sheet of paper that says I have insurance. He was like, all right. It's gonna be this, and it's gonna be this much a month. And I was paying for insurance like before my dad died. The car was in his name, and the insurance was in his name. I was paying for the insurance. That shit was like disgustingly a month. It was like low 300s.
Oh my goodness,
nigga! I was like, when he told me the price at LA, I was like, this is gonna be like 100 something. 100 something. I was like, nigga, you just got a customer for life. I've been with their ass ever since then. I didn't know LA was like a subsidiary of Progressive and shit.
I didn't know that either.
So I think they just they ring you in with the low price, right? And then they be like, then it go up a little bit, which it did. It was like, oh, we can get this down lower if you Progressive is way lower than this, right? We can just hook you up with Progressive right now. So now with Progressive, I'm all like, whatever, keep this shit 100 something. I will be with that company. The minute y'all go up, bitch, canceling all this shit. I'm going straight over.
Shutting it down.
I'm going straight over to Premiere.
That's another. I was gonna say that's another.
That's damn near LA.
Yep. They got the same colors and everything. I'm with Progressive, and I pay. I just pay up about 6 months. So I pay like $760 for 6 months.
I'm doing that right now too.
Yeah, so I've been doing that for probably about 2 years, 2.5 years, something like that.
I'm sick of this shit coming in. Gotta pay shit in lump sum insurance, lump sum of $700. Fucking property taxes. That'd be about $1,700. I'd be like, you know what? Living in that truck don't sound bad. I'm telling you.
I got
To be honest, and this is a fair warning to anybody who knows me, and you sitting right here, so pay attention, motherfucker. If I ever, God forbid, if I ever was to break up with this girl who I'm with now, talk about lose the girl, I find out she cheated on me, we break up, I lose the girl, lose the kids, nigga, this house will be abandoned. Do you hear me?
why?
Nigga, when I tell you I am hopping in my truck, roaming the country, living out of this truck. You got me fucked up.
You could just stay. This your house.
Yeah,
You could just.
It
stay.
is.
It's your house.
To be honest, nigga, it's so many. Dude, if I called like 6 numbers right now, they would move into this house tomorrow for me. Just move in, pay the bills, keep the shit up, and I will be back when I'm back. Motherfucker, You look
That's
up tomorrow,
legit.
nigga, Franco, we doing a podcast? I am in California.
And be like, they still gonna let us in the basement. Or no.
Whatever cocaine field party they having in here, go nuts, nigga. You know how many motherfuckers want to use this bar to trick bitches into sex and shit? It's ridiculous.
Wow. You think it'll work?
I know it will. It has worked. It's been working for decades.
Then why do we only have a podcast down here?
Because me and my dad moved in here, and we're very antisocial people.
Okay.
Before then, the owner and creator of the house, the nigga who actually built this motherfucker, he was very social. We do parties like almost every weekend and shit. And the bar, this bitch was filled with weed, smoke, and cocaine on the bar and shit, and various alcohols in the back and shit. And it was always filled with random motherfuckers who had the privilege of being allowed to this house and shit.
That's legit. That's legit.
And whatever type orgies was happening in this bitch.
Oh, I'm sure these walls have stories.
No, this house is disgusting. If you actually, I have sat down and like heard the stories, almost all of them, of like from this when this house was built until now, everything that's happened in this bitch. Like almost every male in my family has nutted in this house. this house is filthy. If I had the money, I would tear this shit down to the dirt.
He said, "Tear it down, start it again,
and rebuild this bitch, fresh and clean." And when they hauled off the debris, I would set that shit in the dumpster and set it on fire with the family watching. All y'all history is gone, motherfucker. Let the new generation breathe in this bitch.
Exactly.
I was so happy when my dad moved in here, because I told my girl the story. She was it's funny to me, but it's also disgusting. It used to be of course, for the time period, it used to be what is now my master bedroom and shit. Used to be what still was the master bedroom back then, but it used to have like this custom made, very large, like shack style, circle velvet bed, red velvet, and that motherfucker had been sexed on by everybody in this family.
The whole family.
Nigga, every male had a story about fucking some bitch on that bed. And when I tell you I was so happy when that bitch was taken up out of here, I was like, first of all, if that bed is still alive, you're disgusting. That bed should have been burned and blessed. Or blessed and burned.
Blessed and burned.
Whatever order helps get the spirits about that bitch.
The ghosts of children's past.
Man, please. Some of y'all, she's gonna say that shit because it's probably true. Some of y'all parents was birthed on that bed. Some Al Green playing in the back. One of y'all mamas fucked David Ruffin on that bed, and that's a true story.
Woo.
Speaking of which, nigga, we me and my girl, you saw our pictures of when we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes, I did.
So fucking dope.
That's what's up. It looked like it was nice.
It really was, dude. First of all, it was an impromptu trip, shit, which is, as you know, is my favorite kind of trip.
Obviously,
just get up. You know what? I'm leaving. If you want to come, get in the car. All right.
I was like, hey, he just up and went to Ohio. That's in Ohio, right? Yeah. I was like, he just up and went to Ohio.
Yeah, pretty much. I've never been to Cleveland. I always wanted to go.
It's a land.
So we ended up in downtown Cleveland, which is just where everything is. We went to Morton's.
Okay,
for some dinner.
Yes.
This beautiful white couple introduced themselves to us. I'm pretty sure they was trying to talk my girl into some type of threesome or something. I don't know what was happening. Shit.
They was trying to do a wife swap.
Something like that.
That's what happens when I'm just kidding.
I I made the mistake of thinking that you could book a hotel over the phone. I mean, you can, but I did it wrong.
Yep.
I called the number. I saw that they had a vacancy. No, vacancy, like a okay. They had
the no-tell motel.
Right. They had a room free, a king size bed, last one. And I'm all like, hell yeah. Called the number. I'm like, yeah, my name is such and such. I want to reserve the room for the Hilton. He asked me my name and shit. When did I wanted to stay? I gave him all that information and shit. He told me everything was good to go, and I thought that's how you did it. It's not.
Obviously,
it is not. Because we went up there, and they was like, "You have nothing reserved here." I'm like, what?
It was like, where's your paper confirmation?
Yeah, that was like, do you have a my girl was like, do you have a confirmation number or anything like that?
I had called. We had talked about.
That's exactly what I said. She was like, did you give him like your debit card number? Or did you get a confirmation number? I was like, no, he just said I was good to go, and I was like, I thought this shit was done. So we sitting there. And we look on the internet, room still available and shit. What I didn't know is that hotels is on, which is dumb, but apparently this is how to make money. Hotels is only allowed to book out a certain number of rooms. The other rooms they give to third party media to book out. So that king size bed room was through a third party, Expedia. So I had to call these motherfuckers right there in the hotel lobby that I want to stay in.
Stupid.
I called these motherfuckers, gave them my debit card number, reserved a room, went up to the desk. They found it, got my room. Actually, a pretty nice room, shit. Very nice view.
In Cleveland?
In Cleveland.
What was it a view of? The river?
No, it was what lake is near Cleveland? We was discussing this shit the whole time. I have no idea what lake. I know it's a lake, but I don't know which one it is.
It's not Michigan, it's the other side.
I think it's Erie or something.
Is it Erie? No, Erie. Is it Erie? Is it Erie or is it?
I mean, we're not about to debate this shit.
It might be
we have the Google. But it had a. If you look this way, it was like basically the darkness you will see from like a cruise ship.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, yeah.
It was like it was Lake Erie. It was like
I don't think it's Erie. Erie's going more like toward the East Coast. Just click on the picture and zoom out.
Telling me nothing.
Just click right here and zoom out. Yeah, zoom out because you're talking about this water right here, right? Zoom out.
I guess.
Zoom out so you can see the name of it.
Nigga, I don't.
Keep going. Now grab the thing and slide.
Lake Erie.
You're
I knew
right.
it.
You're right. Hey, my bad. I was thinking of Huron, but Huron up toward the thumb.
Mm-mm. So we had like a beautiful view of like Lake Erie, and we was like right next. We was like right next to. No, I looked down, and they was having like some kind of. I woke up and they was having like some type of marathon in the street below and shit. And first of all, when I woke up, it was clear, and it was clear. You could see everything, buildings, lake. It looked beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Then the weather changed, and a ominous fog blew in from the lake, which I got a video, and it just looked like we was hidden in the clouds. Now we was on the 17th floor and shit, and I was like, okay, this is creepy as shit. But I'm still looking down. At first, it turned. I don't know what the race was about. It looked like a gay pride parade where I was at, but it was a race for some shit. I don't know. But the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was like right across the street. I'm all like, yes, finally get to knock this shit off my bucket list. I already been to Motown. Let's go.
That's dope.
What I like about it is that they actually tell them the real history of rock and roll, how it started from black folks, and was promptly stolen. Oh, they tell you all that good shit. It feels good up in here.
That's what's up.
You just walk through the bottom floor and be like, yeah, the beginnings of rock and roll came from these niggers, and then was adapted by these white folks over here. Here's the most famous one, Elvis, and they show several songs he stole in every purpose and shit. I was like, yeah.
Elvis. I mean, because like if you really look at Elvis and you look at like Chuck Berry and all them, that excuse me, Chuck Berry seemed like he was a black Elvis. You know what I'm saying? Well, Elvis is a white Chuck Berry or whatever his name was. It was Chuck Berry, wasn't it?
I'm trying to think who did they say
because like the Beach Boys stole a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because they say you ever seen that movie about muddy waters and shit?
Yes. What was the name of it?
I have no idea, but Mos Def play
yep,
the singer in there who was fucking all these white girls. But like, they say that's who Elvis stole the style from. The person he's playing and shit.
I feel like that's Chuck Berry.
I don't know.
Look up Mos Def Chuck Berry. I feel like Mos Def played Chuck Berry in the movie I'm thinking of.
Hold on.
Chuck.
Hold on. What do you?
Oh, you got to go all the way back to Google. You in local.
Oh, am I? Shit, yeah. God damn it.
Yeah, just click it up. Okay, so that was Cadillac Records.
Yeah, Cadillac Records. Okay.
Where he, I feel like he played.
So let me read. I'm
pretty sure he was Chuck Berry in
that movie. No.
You sure?
Cadillac Records.
Chuck Berry. What I tell you?
It was Chuck Berry.
Most Berry.
God damn it! It was Chuck Berry.
All time.
30 bitch. That's how I felt about Lake Erie earlier, motherfucker. All right. So yeah, Jeff Wright was Muddy Waters, Little Walter. Okay, yeah. Eddie James, Chuck Berry. That's who it is. All right.
Yeah, because you can see it. Chuck Berry, and
they got
Elvis.
Yeah,
Presley
it was fucked
like
up because they got that mother. They got him for They got him with that damn. What's that law they got? Damn, what is that law? No, they got him with that law that they got the first black heavyweight champion. Jack Johnson.
Rico?
No, Rico, nigga. Really? Shit. What is it? The Mann Act. The Mann Act says that it's illegal to take a female over state lines for the purpose of debauchery.
Yes. Yep. Right.
And they say, and they used to say that Chuck Berry was fucking these white girls in his car.
Mm-hmm.
When they would come to his car.
Exactly. They would come up to him. Yeah.
They arrested him on that shit. He went to jail, and they gave his style to Elvis and shit.
Yeah, they was like, "Hey, Elvis, come look at these tapes."
Yeah, it was. Oh man. Then I posted pictures where it's like 5 or 6 floors and shit, and which is fucked up because first of all, in order to see the museum fully, you have to be in there for more than 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. But
the parking that we had outside was only 2 hours, which is fucking dumb. So we trying to rush and fit all this shit here. We ain't make it, but we ain't get no ticket either that I know of.
Exactly.
Lucky for me, they got like old school meters out there where you actually where a meter maid has to go up and read it and then write you your ticket and shit. In Flint, we got these upgraded motherfuckers that take your pictures. Bunch of bitches.
I know, right? Like, oh yeah, you done.
But fuck. We went up to the whole bottom floor is just history. Where rock and roll started, where it came from, where it went. Then you go up to the second floor, and it's just they have like all these instruments laid out where you could just hop up on them, nigga. You like a quick lesson and shit, take your pictures and jump. Super dope. I was on all that shit.
Yeah, I saw you on the. Was that a bass or a guitar?
It was a guitar, and I went on the drums.
Yeah, I saw you and the producer.
I saw the bass. I was like, yeah.
Man, that bass is something different.
I was on the keyboard. Always get the ladies going. it was people. I don't know if they lived there. I don't know if they was already musicians and was just using this as a chance. They have a room where you can just grab the same instruments you was playing with over there.
Mm-hmm.
It's all in a circle, and it was just like a
Jam out.
group them up. It was like a jam session.
That's
People
dope.
outside watching, people up in there just karaoke and shit. I'm all like, nigga, this is dope. And I'm all like,
I need to start taking random trips like that, man.
if I get the chance, I'm hopping on this mic. I'm thinking, I never got the chance. I didn't want to interrupt nobody's jam session because they was really killing that shit. But I was like, nigga, this shit is dope. And then we went up to I think it was like either the third or fourth floor was it had like a movie theater in it. Where they was just showing like basically the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ceremonies from like the beginning to present. And the day we was there, they was doing like Motown and shit. So we was in there for a minute watching Berry Gordy and the Jackson 5, Michael Jackson, Diana Ross. There's a bunch of people. We watched Stevie Wonder perform twice.
That's dope.
I'm all like, nigga, it was small concert, but it was like movie too. And I'm all like, nigga, I had to usher my girl about it. Like, nigga, we could sit here like all day and watch this shit.
Yeah.
Like, we got to get up out of here now. It was like really fucking dope. And I'm just sitting there looking at dude. First of all, some of the people that's in there, I didn't expect to see. I was like, what the fuck is LL Cool J doing there?
Yeah. You know, ladies love Cool James.
Then I was like, Busta Rhymes, one of Busta Rhymes' coats in here. Beyonce had one outfit in there. I was like, nigga, you gave Beyonce one outfit, and this person got a whole fucking sleeve. You know, like, what the fuck? Lady Gaga in there, Billie Eilish in there, which really threw me the fuck. I'm like, what the fuck?
Strange fruit hanging, man.
Get the fuck out of here.
Strange fruit hanging from the poplar tree. That was a very good impression.
Wow. Sucking his own dick. Look at that shit. It was a very good trip. Oh, we went to before all that, the night before we went to sleep, before we even got to the hotel room. Of course, I'm looking up shit to do that night. I'm like, yo, it's a magic show.
That's
fuck
random.
it. We might as well go see it. Random trip, do random shit. It's a fucking magic show. Because of the rain, a bunch of shit got canceled. Apparently, Detroit was going against Cleveland at the stadium. That shit got canceled because of rain. Apparently, this magic show got canceled because of rain.
Dang.
Whatever. She was like, well, you guys don't have to go anywhere. We was talking to the front desk and shit. And they was like, oh, the magic show got canceled. But she was like, you guys don't have to go anywhere. If you go down to the basement, they have like a bar. It's a bar. It's called the Vault. They turn a whole bunch of old ass vaults, like big ass movie. The kind of vaults you see motherfuckers breaking into in the movies and shit. They turn all those vaults into like a bar and lounge. Basically, if you wanted like a super ass romantic looking place to bring a girl back to get her drunk and just talk to her, this is what that was.
That's dope.
I was like, nigga, it's super fancy in here. It don't cost shit to get up in there. You just have to find a place to chill. It's like hella like booths and like booths with like curtains and shit, and it's like booths that like restaurant style. And there's like random couches everywhere. And they got like a bar that make you like these fancy ass looking drinks. My girl ordered like 8 of them bitches. And we was just sitting there chilling. And I'm all like, nigga, this how you know I was relaxed, nigga. I was so fucking relaxed. I undid my belt and was about to fall asleep in that bitch.
He said the top button was done, the belt was
I'm
on,
like,
I'm
nigga,
chilling.
we in one of them restaurant style booths, just she drinking her drinks. I'm sitting there talking shit. I'm all like, nigga, if this camera wasn't right here, I would have been up your dress. You got me fucked up. This shit is romantic as fuck in here.
That's dope.
You see this velvet ass line?
Like, what is this velvet?
Fucking romantic ass chandelier and shit. had to get the fuck. We got the fuck up out of there. Went to then. That's when the hotel debacle happened and shit. But no, I'm ready to lay down. Sick of this shit. Shout out to that Hilton though, because I 100% left my phone charger in the car, and I guess the fucking maintenance manager or something, went down, dug through the box of lost and founds and found me a charger to use and shit. Came through in the clutch.
That's what's up.
And then he was like, yeah, so people just leave their phone chargers here and we just take it down to the lost and found and like nobody ever comes back for a charger. So we just got like boxes of like charger and like random shit people leave behind the room. I'm like, that makes sense.
It does.
Then on the way, when I was leaving, I was like, should I take this charger or just leave it behind for like the next person?
For the next one.
The next person. I left it behind. I was like, for the next
take
person.
A charger, leave a charger. That's what's up, though. That's what's up.
Then came home, ready to pod, and nobody was ready to podcast with me. Left me to do it by my goddamn self. I spent the day with both Kendrick and Dwayne and the short dude y'all go to the bar with.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers could have 100% came back and podcast with me and shit. I told these motherfuckers, all right, I'm about to go home. I'm about to grab my girl, this Lotte. I'm about to take her home. I'm about to get ready, do the podcast. These motherfuckers just let me leave. They stayed there drinking their beer and shit. I'm all like, nigga. Then your ass wasn't for sure you was coming. Yeah. I'm all like, yeah, that means no.
Yeah, that's good. So last Friday we had the rehearsal for the wedding. And then after the rehearsal we had the dinner. And after the dinner, they wanted to go have a couple of drinks. And that's when they was talking about, when they was making the plans for the drinks after that, and I was like, yeah, I probably ain't gonna make it. And then we get to the bar, and guess who I saw? Wayne and Kid. And I'm like,
I knew they was there. I knew they was there.
And I'm just like, really? And I saw you had went and you said you were solo. I was like, dang, I just leave him hanging like that, man.
I said that shit. I said that shit on the podcast. I was like Wayne and Kendall could have 100% been here, but they would rather be at the bar, continuing to nigga. You just we've been drinking. Y'all been drinking all day since y'all got to this beer thing. Y'all have sampled many a beer, light and dark. Mm-hmm. Y'all motherfuckers want to come back and do some more heavier drinking at the bar. Okay, fine. You know what?
And then I had to work last Saturday morning. I ain't leave the bar till after 2:00. Last weekend was just so jam-packed with the activities. I on the way home, I stopped at Speedway. I got a sandwich and one of them adult Pedialites.
Which one? The Gatorade?
The Gatorade.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what that is.
100%. Yep. I drank the I ate half the sandwich, drank the entire little Pedialyte Gatorade thing, went to sleep. I went to sleep about 3:00 in the morning, just to turn around and be up at 4:45, so I could be to work by like 5:45.
I was about to say, you might as well cancel that shit.
Worked. No, this was my Saturday. Worked from 5:45 till about 7:45. Left work, went straight to the barbershop, got my hair cut. Luckily, I got there and it wasn't nobody there but me. I got there when he was walking in the door. I get there, get my hair cut, leave the barbershop, run home, throw some clothes in the washer, leave the crib, go to breakfast. Ate breakfast, go back, finish my clothes, grab my suit, grab my tux and all my stuff, my tux, my lotion, my cologne, and went to the church just so I could start getting dressed for the wedding. And was literally at the wedding and wedding reception and the bar afterwards until like 2:45 in the morning.
Don't tell me you have to work on Sunday.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
They would definitely been over for. I promptly went home and chilled all day Sunday.
Makes sense.
But I made it. And
Hey, nigga, you fucking yeah.
it be like that sometimes, though, man.
It ain't gotta be.
Hey, I'm a busy man.
At least for niggas like me.
Mm.
You know I'm old as fuck, so whatever.
I mean, I guess. All right, so look, I got a couple hot quick ones for you. Well,
Let's get it in.
all right. So this one is just stupid. When I came across this, I was like, this don't even make no sense. All right, so a girl tweeted out, if we're going on a date and you don't offer to pay for babysitting and a to-go box meal for my child, we are not going. And I'm just like, first off, that's so entitled. Like, I understand, like, to a degree, but like, how is it on me to pay for babysitting for your kid and buy your kid food when I'm just trying? I don't even know you like that. I'm just trying to take you out on a date to get to know you. Maybe if we was more established, and I would be a little more willing to, okay, yeah, I'll make sure, something. But I just feel like that's asking way too much. What you think?
To reiterate, because we talked about this before,
Something similar, yeah.
I don't even like children.
He lying, y'all.
I'm not. I tell the kids who live here that often. I don't even like you. I like your mama. You just happen to be here.
Y'all was a package deal. I wasn't aware of it.
Nigga, I'm not paying for. Nigga, I don't even want to pay for you, to be honest. It depends on how much I like your ass. But I don't even want to pay for your ass to eat. Why the fuck would I pay for these kids? Why the fuck would I pay for somebody to watch? Nigga, you ain't got nobody you can call to watch these kids.
I feel like
And you want me to pay for that shit? And a box lunch? Whatever the fuck that consists of.
Exactly. Like
is that a Happy Meal?
y'all ain't got food at home for the kid.
What's that, gas station sushi? I don't know what the fuck a box lunch is.
Sushi.
The fuck?
Can I just make the little dude like a hot dog and I can drop the hot dog off
when
when I pick you up?
I could toss y'all a Lunchable with the quickness, nigga.
Yeah, look, I can get like 3 Lunchables.
This whole charcuterie board is yours.
Yeah, this little charcuterie board for kids, you know what I'm saying? We got I'll get you one with the Oreo and the juice. It's $2.99 out the door.
You going all out because mine just come with the crackers, the meat and cheese and shit. You better enjoy that shit, goddammit. Because you only get one.
You only get one. That's it.
Get you a cup of water. Call it a day.
Cup of water.
Water is endless, nigga. Put that sink on.
Hey, look, you see this?
You want to get fancy? You can put some ice in it. Hell no. Ain't no. I don't even know if I like you enough to spend money on you.
That's what I'm saying. Though. Like, I don't
this
even know
first
you
date,
enough
this
yet.
first date is like fucking.
This is your trial run.
This is trial expendable money that I'm spending on you right now.
Exactly. There might be no return in this for me.
Here's the thing. The women who ask for shit like this is the same women who, on the first date, want to be taken to some place like Roof Chris, or some place where they give you that bag of a bag of seafood that you got to eat with gloves on and shit. And they not only order food to eat there, they order food to go home. And if you are lucky, you may get to touch her titty before she go in the house. If that.
Woo.
Y'all be wondering why dudes will put up with ratchets for a long time. Ratchet women, let me not just say ratchet, mostly ratchet, but some women who not as high maintenance are cool with like, are like cool with like a diner's food, and probably a walk in the park or some shit, or a you know what I'm saying, an arcade after or something simple. A diner where your ass can get like chicken and fries, slice of cheesecake, all for like $25. Then I'm thinking to start like
Legit.
and fucking, you know what I'm saying, take you to like an arcade or, you know what I'm saying, some place that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Some y'all just want dudes to try so hard just for the attempt. This is the attempt.
This is the attempt. He said.
The attempt at making this permanent. Some of you, some of the stories I've heard. Some of these bougie ass females still.
Mhm.
He flew me to Paris for breakfast, bitch, huh?
Ah.
You mean I have to bring my passport to this first date? Oh, you dealing with a whole you chose down. Is what you did. By agreeing to date me, you chose down. And you made a mistake.
Hey, look.
Matter of fact, we shouldn't even be talking. If you want to be honest with you. Because I am not to fly you to Paris.
Definitely not the fly you to Paris type.
For breakfast type.
I mean, like, we can jog to the corner store. But you definitely ain't getting food out. I don't know. It definitely do seem like a lot of doing for me. I don't know. It's just, I mean, there have been situations where, depending on the girl, like, you might be willing to do a little bit more, but like especially not for no first date. I mean, like, unless you know her. Like, if you got some type of history there, you're like, look, I really want to make this happen. So I'm gonna go to the little extra mile. But I can't see myself doing that with like somebody that you just meet or nothing like that. I don't know. That's too much. Doing too much.
For a first date? Nah.
Definitely not.
Nah.
Like you got to meet me at least part way. That you doing the bare minimum. You showing up. You ain't got to worry about the babysitter. You ain't got to worry about the kids eating. Like, that's you just showing up. Like
you just showing up and not even guaranteed to give up no ass.
All right.
I'm putting a lot on the line just for your company and shit.
Just to be.
And on the flip side, I could date a ratchet bitch, and this is almost guaranteed ass.
Facts, actual and factual. So all right. So this chick right here, I don't know if it's really her or not. They just put this random picture next to this story, but it says,
I saw this. God damn.
You saw that?
Go ahead.
My husband works, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. He's the most unselfish person I know. I handle all the finances, and he has never said or acted like it was his money. It's our money. Anyway, he's upset with me because he found out I had a bank account he knew nothing about. I've been making money online and keeping it from him. He says that his problem is not that I've been making money online, but that I've kept it from him in the event of a divorce. Like, my question for you is, Franco, how do you feel about that?
First of all, I've had the same picture and story in the tub for 2 weeks.
Low key, I done had it for a little minute too.
I was like, this is good. This is good. I feel like damn, this shit coincide perfectly with one of the stories that I wanted to show you. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, you talk, and then I just get the shit queued up.
So, the guy actually went on further to say that the reason he feels some kind of way is how would she feel if he kept a side chick on the side just in case they broke up? You know, to slide back to real quick, like, you know, if they ever break up, like, how would she feel in that situation? And I kind of feel like it's almost in the same vein as a prenup, you know, like you planning on us to fail. So you basically helping us fail by planning for us to fail, because for the simple fact that you tucking this money off to the side, like he said, I wouldn't really have no problem with you having your own. You got your own, I got my own. we got ours together. I wouldn't have no problem with that. But it's the reason you got this money put to the side. You specifically set this money to the side, so in case we get a divorce, you got your own cash. Like, like that just seems so. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. So down low to me. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. As soon as I read this, I was like, really? Like, not only are you hiding money, which isn't necessary. Like, he legit is paying for your entire lifestyle. And like you said in your own words, never once did you feel like he said it was his money. He working for y'all money, but you working for your money. You working for just in case we get divorced money. Like, it's. I feel like that's financial cheating.
Jesus.
That's financial cheating, bro.
Financial cheating.
Financial cheating. She is 100% financial cheating.
That is hilarious.
I don't know if that's a thing, but it is now. Y'all go out there and hashtag that.
Don't.
I said I sound so old saying that. Go out there and hashtag it.
Go out there and
financial cheat.
Go out there and hashtag it. Please don't hashtag that. I'm gonna need you to get your fucking life together, man. Get your fucking. You been hanging around Kiki too long.
Facts.
Pinky up. What the fuck is you doing?
Pinky's out.
Fucking let me see. I'm trying to fucking let me see.
Hey, how you get the X in your name to be like that? How you get the X in
I
your
got my
name?
ways, nigga.
That's kind of cool.
Let's see. God damn it.
I'm like, you got it?
I just posted it, so it might take a minute to show up.
I was about to say, I can always tap you in and we can play it straight through the sound, straight through the thing.
Dusty motherfucker. I don't even know what the fuck that one is.
I don't know. It's your page, bro.
Yeah. Acting complicated. All right, get the patch ready just in case I gotta hand you the phone.
I forgot my cord like super short though.
It's not in the fucking.
My cord like super short, so I don't have to.
The fuck?
You see this?
That looks so fucked up. I don't even know why it looked like that. Why? All right, here. Let me. This looked like rape.
Don't it?
Sorry, folks. Give us a second to
Get our lives together.
technical difficulties and shit. All right, let me see what it's.
So what's your take on this? You know, we were talking about B Flexen's, I think that's his name, I forgot his name, Flexen's situation. We were talking about whether there should be no.
So the premise is, so the captions say, black women hunt for good black men to marry and then divorce them. Basically, women be looking for like high value men, like men who make like a lot of money and shit, got good jobs and shit.
Some men like Franco.
Not even thinking about
Love.
whether this could work out or not. They get married and already be thinking about the divorcing. So here, it's kind of a long video, but
fault divorce. We were also talking about, you know, should there even be marriages today? Kind of, what's your take on some of these issues?
Well, I mean, I love marriage. I've done it like, a few times. So, that's my thing,
A couple, bruh.
a
few times. A couple of few times.
She's a pro out here.
She's a pro.
She's a master.
No, I wouldn't even say wife. She's not a pro wife. She's a pro marriager.
Making up words. There we go. There we go.
Oh wait.
A few times.
And I hate to say, in my younger day, I used to see it as a sport. I got married for sports. I did get married for the wrong reasons because
Didn't get married for love. Got married for sport.
Emotional, damn it.
She was just out here getting married for the get married.
Just to do it.
Some of that had Jocelyn Hernandez, I'm telling you.
Mhm.
All right, here we go.
a lot of women, they don't know how to, cash in on a divorce. I mean, a marriage.
Oh,
But
here
I
we
had
go.
the formula, so I did it for fun.
Wow.
But
Okay,
no.
wait. What is the formula for cashing in on a marriage? Marriage,
Well,
doing
not- well, not-
marriages for fun.
Not cashing in per se, but getting a high value man and getting them to the altar. A lot of women don't know how to do that.
Did you catch all that? She said marriage was a sport. She would get into marriages with men as a sport. It was a game she was playing. And this woman was saying that a lot of women don't know the game of how to fool a high value man and cash in on the divorce. I've said this so many times. You have a lot of the women trying to level up. You have them gravitating towards the spaces where the high value men are because they're looking for advice from the men on how to fool them. I told you about the so-called level up queens. She's a perfect example of what I've been talking about the whole time.
Especially if you're a professional, because a lot of times as professional women, we lead with our education instead of leading with our hearts or with our, sexuality in a way. So a lot of women, they cannot get married to the man they want. And so, I kind of figure out the formula for it. I can teach y'all that want me to, but that'll be another service. But yeah, one thing is with marriages, when you look to marry someone, you also want to see them as someone you can possibly divorce. And in a positive way.
Wow.
Like,
Wait. Say that again.
When you get married to someone, you want to see them as someone you're able to divorce. As in, you don't want to get married to an and he's going, David's going to through a divorce. Like rape you, I meant to say through a divorce. You want to get someone that kind of where their heart is, where their mind is. So if things should go left, you don't have to worry about turning into a vicious kind of person, even though things do happen. But yes, all of the husbands I married, I kind of figured it would be easy to divorce because I knew they were decent men to, begin with.
You see, she targeted nice guys or men that she thought she could easily get over on. I say it all the time. A lot of these women looking for marriage that are unqualified for marriage, for whatever reason that disqualifies them, they are looking for suckers. Before she even considered being with them, she was already thinking about the marriage and the divorce. She never had good intentions. On top of that, she was promoting that she's starting a YouTube channel, and I'm assuming that she's willing to teach this to other women. You see, a lot of you're about to get played. You have not fully vetted the person that you're dealing with. You may have a chameleon on your hand. And then some of you've already been fooled, and she's waiting for the perfect time to finish out her plan. She's telling women that she's figured out the formula to divorce R-word men and get over on them.
Wow. So then you saw them and then you sized them up as to how difficult or easy they would be to get divorced. And that was that was one of the criterions that you used for this marriage. It was kind of a sport that you're saying?
At the beginning, because like I said, to be honest, as Black women, it is hard to get married, period, but to a good man.
You know why it's hard? Because Black women, they're always playing games. Men don't want to marry women in 2021 because of the games they saw women her age taking men through in the 90s and the early 2000s. It's these old 304s that learned how to take advantage of the system, and that had a great impact on how the younger generation see marriage. It's these older women that created this culture. I'm talking about some of the baby boomers and Generation X. They have successfully programmed the millennials and the zennials to find the best sucker they could get. And their game is to get as much as possible while putting out and giving as little as possible. That is.
Yeah, so that's that. And I was like, everything about that was just wrong.
The whole time I'm sitting there like, what? I ain't even gonna lie. Like my whole perception of women is slightly different now. Now that I've heard this video, my whole perception of women is different. Like that's a that's a whole new like that takes gold digger to a different level. Like I feel like back in the day you could spot a gold digger a mile away. You know exactly what she was coming for. But this sounds like a whole different type of wolf in sheep's clothing. And I'm like, wait a minute. It's got me recalculating past interactions and everything. I'm like, bruh, what?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and fill every piece.
Every piece of it. I am like, I am flabbergasted.
I was like, I knew these women was out there. It's very rare to see one
so bold and brazen,
like so bold and in your face, like with the game and shit. I was like, "Ooh, this is heavy."
That's a good word for it. This is heavy.
And then she was right, because you look at motherfuckers look at me like, how come you ain't married yet? I am traumatized, ma'am, because of women like this exist.
I feel like that just set me back 5 years.
It's women like this out there, and they are camouflaged in the everyday society like they looking for love, and they not.
Wow.
I'm telling you, shit is crazy. And she said several marriages.
Several marriages.
She's done this several times.
A couple few marriages. And then she said something along the lines of a lot of women don't know how to come out on top after a divorce. I mean, after a marriage.
Yeah, she cleared that up real quick and shit.
And I was like, no, you said it right the first time, player. I heard you.
Oh, Dusty, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look at here. Wow, though.
That's so fucking funny.
I am just I'm still caught off guard from that. Like the whole time I'm like, hey, she's still going.
They out here. You was right. With the terminology, wolf in sheep's clothing. They out here, and as soon as you think that you down good and in love, bam, divorce. Half of your shit is gone.
Gone. Gotcha.
Alimony. Ooh.
Half that check is going to alimony and child support.
Oh, God forbid you got kids.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So, fellas, protect yourselves. Ladies, chill out. Holla, we won't prenup. We won't prenup. Yeah.
We ain't gonna even get in. Oh shit! That
man. Yeah.
That piece of paper is an argument waiting to happen. But it's an argument that needs to happen.
It might be
more often. Goddamn it.
Right.
Because a female's like this.
Exactly. Like, if I ever get to the situation where I feel like I need a prenup going into a marriage, hey Dana, how are you? If I ever get into a situation where I feel like I need a prenup going into a marriage, and she'd be like, why? I'm gonna play her that video. I'm gonna be like, I feel like this is not you, but I feel like the men that she was with felt like that wasn't her either.
I feel like you should understand my thinking after watching this video.
Exactly. Like, we should be on the same page.
I'm not saying this is you, but you should understand my paranoia.
Look, I'm worried.
After watching this video.
I'm scared.
Because bitches like this is it. I'm not saying you one of the bitches. But bitches like this is it.
They exist. They out here. They out here.
And just to protect myself and everything that I've worked for in my lifetime, you gonna have to, baby, if you love me, you will bite this book and sign this paper.
Just go ahead. Just do it.
Like I promise to love you forever. As long as you don't fuck up.
As long as you ain't tripping.
I be
That's
telling,
terrible.
look, I be telling my girl that shit all the time. I am in this shit forever, as long as you don't fuck up.
Keep it on the straight and narrow.
She be able to, you ain't gonna fuck up. Look, my record speaks for itself. All right, I always get cheated on. Now, that can sometimes be because of me, because I'm a dick. But I ain't never stuck my dick in no vagina that it wasn't supposed to be in while I was in a relationship.
Wait, you done stuck it in some places where it shouldn't have been.
When I wasn't in a relationship, some of them bitches did not deserve this penis.
I feel it.
But
Drake said it
nigga,
best.
a dry spell will make you do some shit.
Mm.
Be like, nigga, you be knowing, like, if I was getting like pussy on the regular, you would not be attractive right now. But because I am in this dry spell,
Victim of circumstance.
you are slightly gorgeous right now, too. And I can fuck you. Will I regret it in the morning after I bust this nut? Probably. But that's tomorrow's problem.
Look,
and we could be fucking today.
Exactly. Today Franco ain't got to worry about it. Tomorrow Franco do.
That sounds like a tomorrow Franco problem.
Yeah.
Today Franco trying to bust his nut.
You know
So what you trying to do?
So what's really good?
That's some whole shit.
That is. And you talk about me.
Go ahead, man. What else you got?
All right. So the last thing that I got is this chick right here. She calls her dude out. I feel like this is just everything we got today is just against women, and I apologize.
No, suck it up, eat that shit.
But all right, listen to this. This is a couple on a flight together, getting on a flight together for their first couple vacation.
This our first trip together. Hey, everybody in first class. I thought he was getting us first class tickets, but he lied. Well, we all the way at 38, B. But at least it's our first trip. We trying. Look at him.
Ooh, bitch. Ooh, bitch. Ooh, bitch. Ooh, bitch. Ooh, bitch.
Man, like his face in the video too. He just sitting there like, "This is how you doing me though."
I ain't even seen the video, and I already know the face he making. It's instant regret.
It is. It's like, why did I even take you out here? Like,
why did I even bring your ratchet ass out of the house? Bitch, I'm trying to show you new things.
Exactly.
And your ass is doing me like, you got this whole plane laughing at me.
Whole plane. You hear it. You hear them, everybody laughing and giggling and clapping.
Oh my God, bitch.
Like, I think you hit it on the head when you said instant regret. Because, like, I'd have been hot. I'd have been...
Dude, you are lucky I don't kick you off this... You better... Matter of fact, after that point, you better hope that this flight isn't a transfer to the flight that actually gets us there, because miraculously, I lost your ticket right now. Oops. I just got mine. So I don't know what you about to do.
Exactly. I don't know what you about to do, but like the hotel in my name when we get there.
Nigga, the hotel in my name.
The rental car.
All this shit. So
everything else from this point forward. Except your return ticket.
I'm about to get on this plane and you good luck. Motherfucker, the fuck?
I swear that's the type of thing make you that's
so rich. What part of that did she think was not going to be embarrassed for?
Exactly. Like what part of this she thought was okay?
Are you like, you realize? First of all, you calling me broke?
Facts.
Right now,
when I paid for everything,
but you have to then come sit with my broke ass
in 38 seats.
Exactly. The fuck is your problem?
Like how is
like,
that
bitch,
okay?
We both ain't got no leg room. The fuck is you saying right now?
We both on that $60 flight to $60 Spirit flight to Miami.
But he trying though. Bitch, if you had so much money, why didn't you put it on this shit?
Hey, shout out to Spirit though.
No, you don't. No, the fuck we are not. We unless Spirit want to sponsor some money. Hey, I can lie with the best of them. Spirit Airlines has the best flight you will ever take for $30. I mean, you might have to kickstart the plane, but hey, you'll get there.
All right, we got to have everybody out real quick. I just need y'all to push.
Once this bitch get to roll, the motherfucker, we gonna hop back and forth this bitch.
I need y'all to just run like hell to jump back in the play. look, we gonna have a rope hanging, so we gonna pull y'all in.
Listen, that small chunk of wing, it's not gonna come off before we get to where we going.
Look, I promise.
Now, once we land, that bitch might fall.
It might wiggle.
We will get there. Old Rusty has got us through a lot.
This is our 17,000th flight on this plane in the last 2 weeks. It'll be all right. But nah, man, like when I first heard that, I was just like, I was blew back. I was like, but what part of the game is this though? You know what I'm saying? Like
the hating ass part.
Exactly. Like this is your dude that's taking you on vacation with him somewhere.
This motherfucker sitting here, bro, man. You know how many bitches sitting there at home, with they fucking cock-shaped pillows and they fucking rolls between their legs, hoping for a text back. And your ass got a man who was flying you out places, and you embarrassing this mother on the internet. This shit got recorded.
It is.
And put up on what's that? The Shade Room?
Probably I can't remember.
God, put up, nigga. If that shit made it to the Shade Room,
that's easy.
You embarrass this nigga internationally.
Internationally, no.
Fuck.
Easily, a couple 100,000.
You know what it did? You know what? I wouldn't even put it off for the transfer. I would have bottled up that hatred. We about to go on a trip. I would have got my dick sucked as much as I could. And as soon as we got back to the crib, I would have put her ass out.
Be like, yeah, you got to go though.
Yeah, thanks for the hand,
baby. Like it's over. It's over.
Holla at you.
Holla at your boy.
That's so reckless and disgusting. But whatever.
I was hurt. I was hurt for dude. Like how you out here like that for real though? Like them was legit fighting words.
Oh, was you done?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
so
I thought you was pulling up something. That's why
I was.
That's why I was so focused.
I wasn't for sure if that was your last one and shit. But we're gonna go into this little video, which kind of.
So why did you guys get a divorce?
It kind of
because I really wanted something.
Hush, woman. It goes into what we was talking about earlier. It's not as dramatic, but it's kind of on the same line because that other bitch was just crazy. But this one is just as bad. It's not just as bad, but it's bad.
Marriage, we made all of the mistakes. Unfortunately, he passed away. So why did you guys get a divorce? Because I really wanted something different. It's very unfortunate because he was the most loving, kind person. I had all the love and support that I could have ever wanted. But I think I went through a period wanting money. Like I wanted to be with someone and be at a different level. And I saw him work all of the time. It's one thing to like work from like 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night, day in, day out, and still have no resources. And for me to work, do the same, and just want a different life.
So, long story short, you wanted a different life and lifestyle than he was able to provide. And so you said, you know what, I'm out of here. I need more money.
I was selfish and took advantage of a real unfortunate situation, which was he loved me and David unconditionally, completely unconditionally. And when you love someone like that, you really accept their flaws and you accept less than what you should. So really, I should have been a better wife. Every time we saw each other, like you knew that was your soulmate, right? I mean,
wow, so he was your soulmate.
It's hard because I knew how he still felt about me.
He just loved you.
He really did.
And you broke his heart. Oh, don't cry, Chip.
No, feel every piece. Feel every piece of those emotions.
Yeah, I need you to eat all that hatred that you just felt for yourself. Wow.
This man was. You said it. You knew this man was your soulmate. Soulmate.
Soulmate.
And because he wasn't making enough money and shit.
I just don't understand why when women are in that situation, work with your man, like level him up, like I don't know, build a business together, something. I don't know, like
she wasn't thinking. She wasn't thinking. She wanted that instant. She wanted that instant reward. She wanted somebody with money right now to just drop on her ass. So she could live with it, whatever the fuck she saw on. I guess back in the day when she was married, MySpace, Black Planet, who the fuck knows? But I'm just like, you, and then now if that dude would have just turned into some complete evil motherfucking shit, you know he would have been completely justified. His soulmate just fucking destroyed his ass for cash.
Literally. Like,
and she just says every time I saw him, when I looked into his eyes, I knew the feelings that he had for me. And that she obviously had for him. But she was just greedy as shit.
Yep.
Like, bitch,
100%.
Ma'am.
Ouch.
Fuck
like,
it. Dude, that shit. Nah, if he just complete 180, just went around smacking bitches and was like, fuck these hoes, he would be completely justified. This is a villain origin story.
It is. I'm slightly worried. After today's episode, I don't know. I might just have a whole new outlook on life.
On women and shit.
Like, bro, like
I brought you back stories of this women being not shit.
like I am hurting right now currently. like what is this?
Oh, the mistrust of women.
Ouch.
In this episode today.
Ooh-wee.
Brought to you by Franco the Pins half of this
Exactly.
this podcast. Where I believe it. Fuck these bitches. They ain't shit. They swear men ain't shit. That's all you. That's all you hear on the internet. Fuck these niggas. Niggas ain't shit. Blah blah blah. Females actually can turn out to not be shit. Case in point.
Facts. Wow. Like, I don't even know how to feel right now.
Go ahead.
This woman is really out here.
Go ahead and feel those feelings. Just like this is like this woman is going to, and he dead now.
Exactly.
She can't even make up. She can't even make up for what she did.
She can't even come back from the
he died.
He died.
Broken hearted. And missing and loving you. And you just
wow.
I'm just putting that out into the ether, to the ethosphere.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I think I'm slightly teary-eyed. Wow.
It'll make you feel for the brothers out here. Don't worry about it.
Fellas, protect yourselves.
All right, let's go ahead and get into this one right here.
He said
that
she wanted to have 2 kids.
It's just as ratchet. It's so ratchet.
Girls, and I asked them to tell me what their goals were. This one particular young lady said that she wanted to have 2 kids. So I said, so are you going to have a husband? And she said, no. And I said, please tell me why you would choose in the 8th grade to have a goal of having 2 kids and not be married. She said, because if I'm married to him, I can't collect child support. And then she said, why should I marry a man that I have kids by? He might have issues or something. He might be on drugs. And I said, well, if he's too bad to be your husband, do you really think he's going to make a better father? Girls, and I asked them to tell me what their goals were. This one particular young lady said,
emotional, damn it.
Mind you, this is 100% taught at the crib.
Yes. And it's taught subconsciously.
This girl,
I bet you the mama wasn't like, look, this is what you need to do. You need to get you a couple kids like I did.
She probably saw that shit.
She saw it. She saw Mom Dukes like, hey, the child support hit the card. I was about to say Toys R Us, but Toys R Us ain't been around about a decade. What's the new spot? I don't know. We're going to Walmart.
I'm about to say Walmart.
Get on your tablet and get something off Amazon. Pick whatever you want off Amazon. Put it in the cart. But no, like, that's low key soul crushing just a little bit. like the fact that this is the generation that we raising to want to like not be families, not be because that's not what they seeing. All that. This is an emotionally scarring episode. I don't even know.
It really is.
Like, ouch, man. What? I'm
This
lost.
girl is in the fucking 8th grade.
8th grade,
and she's already thinking like this.
She already wants to just be.
You might as well give her a spot.
Single mom.
You might as well give her a spot in the Regencies.
No.
on food stamps and all this other shit.
Somebody call Jerry. And we're gonna put her with the Cash Me Outside girl.
You can. she look. I do not like that little girl. I think she from the beginning was a spoiled and a brat,
spoiled
and should have got her
brat.
fucking ass whooped. But I will say, she and whoever the fuck managing her managed to turn that shit into $1 million empire, a multi-million dollar empire.
Lying, they did.
Shout out.
Rap.
I'm not even thinking about her damn music. Shout out to the perverts. Who waited for her to turn 18 to then make her a multi-millionaire on OnlyFans. You people are disgusting. As soon as she turned 18, she dropped to OnlyFans and made $1 million. Since then, she has gone on to make $20 million. Y'all was just waiting for that young pussy to marinate, huh? Like a wine glass.
I was about to say the wine glass.
Like a wine glass. It's waiting. Woo! It's 18 now.
Very leggy.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Wow.
All right, let's get into. I got about 2 more.
Okay.
This one. This shit is crazy.
So I often talk about false allegations a lot on my channel, and this is probably one of the worst ones. Although I've heard this story a couple different times. Whitefield husband.
Pause this shit. I swear, I do love women. This episode is very anti-woman.
It is.
Coming from
it
me.
is. I promise.
I love women. I promise you.
I love y'all too. Hey, shout out to this sweat stain that I'm sure y'all seen a few times. I'm gonna get out in front of
it. No, it's funny if nobody noticed that shit at all.
I just saw it again. And I was like, man, like
well,
I ain't been.
All right, so this is another anti-woman story, but it's kind of her fault. It's 100% her fault, and she deserves it. Here we go.
About false allegations a lot on my channel, and this is probably one of the worst ones. Although I've heard this story a couple different times. Whitefield husband's phone with CP in attempt to get custody of children, Oklahoma police say. Now, in this story, a woman and one of her friends plan to plot to do this to her ex-husband. The friend filed the police report and failed to mention that her and the ex-wife were friends. Well, the police did an investigation, arrested the husband, but found out that it was an old phone and that it was most likely the wife who did this. Wife admitted to it, and here we are. Now she's arrested for CP and filing a false police report. But if you have a lot to lose or gain in a child custody case, false allegations fly.
So, a wife and her friend planted child porn on her soon-to-be ex-husband's phone to, I guess, get him in trouble so he can lose custody of the kids. Blah blah blah.
That's worse than losing custody. First off,
yeah, you're going to jail. But in the stroke of pure blessings from the Lord above.
Well,
because this could have been bad for him.
It could have been. He could have been done for.
Luckily, his ex-wife is stupid.
Mm-hmm.
They found out that she put the child porn on his phone. Now she has to register as a child predator, and she is potentially going to jail. Thank you, Jesus. But I'm all like, women, when shit is over with, can be very spiteful.
So vindictive.
This is probably one of those relationships where she probably would have used the kids against her.
Mm-hmm.
Told the kids all type of shit like your daddy don't love you and all this other shit. Just you. Where do you even find child porn to put on this nigga's phone?
Low key. That was in my. I'm like, where did y'all get it from to plant it in the first place? Did you what?
I have no nigga. I watch porn. I have no idea where to go to get child porn.
No clue. Don't want to know either. So don't tell me,
nigga. If you offer me $1 million and a blank laptop to just find child porn in 2 hours, I wouldn't even know where to start.
Nope.
Nigga, I'm like, huh?
I'd be like, what?
Bitch, how did you get access to the dark web? Because that's the only place,
obviously,
where you can find child porn, I believe.
Unless you know a guy in a dark alley.
I mean, you found child porn. You went and looked for child porn. Got it.
And then put it on the phone.
Dude. This dude could have went to jail and been raped. What the fuck?
You could have set this man up for rape just now. Wow.
Shout out to the police for
doing their job.
Because goddamn it,
I know, right?
You saved the booty hole.
You did.
I don't know. I saw this shit. I don't know. I think it was on the podcast. I was like, I don't know what they do to female child predators and shit.
I don't know. Do they beat them up like they do in men's jail?
I would hope so.
She deserved it if they do.
Yeah, she do.
That is wild.
See, if I was the husband, I would be paying Bertha to stomp her ass out every day.
There.
What y'all need up here? Ramen noodles, socks. How does this work? What's the money in here?
Exactly.
I
got cartons
cookies,
of cigarettes. I got
cookies, Sprite.
I got Hostesses.
So basically, anything at a dollar store. Yeah. I got you.
Look. This $20 that I just spent at Dollar Tree is about worth like
$50,000.
Look, this is actual currency in here. Look, this 10-pack of Hostesses.
Niggas have died. Niggas have died over honey buns. You have no idea.
You ain't lying.
Oh man! All right, let's get into this last call.
This is the last call for alcohol.
Woo! Last call for May 27th. Is this right here? Now, for those of you who are not watching the video, I'll read it out for you. Because tomorrow isn't promised, a man proposed to the widow at the husband's funeral.
Bruh.
Go ahead and read that again for you if you didn't hear it the first time. Because tomorrow isn't promised, a man proposed to the widow at the husband's funeral. Now,
it didn't say ex-husband. It did. They was together.
They was together when
until that man
died. He died.
That's his homeboy too.
Judging by the picture, because she not looking at this nigga like, what the fuck is you doing?
She definitely not.
Some other shit.
She is accepted.
She looking like she ready to accept this ring. Now, either one of two things is happening. Either this is some type of African culture where
it was a throuple.
Where shit like this is just cool, or she was already fucking that dude while she was married.
Facts.
And he was like, "You ain't got to be lonely, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'll step up and take care of where the man left off of shit." And her sister over here in the corner just looking like, "Who the fuck is this nigga?"
Like, where he come from? How he part of the picture?
Like, well, this entire meme is
just all bad.
It's so many questions that need to be answered.
So many questions, so few answers. Like, because tomorrow isn't promised. Man proposed to widow at husband's funeral.
At husband's funeral.
He was like, he wasn't first dibs.
He wasn't even in the ground.
He legit.
He is right behind this man. Right he right behind him. As he proposes to this fresh widow.
Fresh widow.
I don't even know if she's legally single yet.
I don't even know how that works.
But guess what? She not, because she just got proposed to.
She is a whole fiance.
All over again.
She skipped widow phase.
She went
wife, fiance.
She was a widow for all of what? The 10 to 5 10 days. It took to bury this man. Mm-hmm. Once again, not even buried. Right there behind.
In the ground. He barely even cold. The doctor looked up like, I just pronounced him dead.
Who fucking dude up? I just put that suit on him this morning. you over here getting remarried and shit. Matter of fact, you know, it'd be funny if they wrote this casket out and it was a priest behind. He got married right there.
And the same priest. He was like, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to mourn the passing. Oh, that was the last. Sorry. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to celebrate the joining of two souls.
All of this shit is reckless. You motherfuckers
All of
is
it.
reckless.
All of it. Wow. Wow. Okay, so maybe the dude knew he was dying. He was like, look, man, I need you to take care of my wife, man. Go ahead and step up for me.
As a dying wish?
As a dying wish.
Nigga. Dude, do you know, first of all, that's some fucked up shit to put on somebody.
It is. Like, I need you to marry my wife when I die.
When I die, I want you to marry my wife and
here, I'll go half on the ring with you. What?
First of all, nigga, how lonely do you think I am?
Exactly.
Like, nigga, you basically...
You got no faith in the fact that I'm out here doing stuff.
Like, nigga, you look like you ain't got shit going on. Look, when I die, marry my wife.
Look,
that way you get your shit together. And plus, you help take care of my...
Oh, that's terrible. That is simply
You know what's
terrible.
fucked up? That's some shit like... I sit here on this podcast and swear Marcus is gonna get married at like 55. And that'd be like if I found I was dying of cancer tomorrow, shit. And I went to Marcus and was like, when I die, nigga, you gonna have to marry my wife. You know what I'm saying? Take care of my family and shit. Not knowing what the fuck Marcus got going on and shit.
Be like, all right, bro, I guess.
I look up and never see this nigga again. This nigga that moved to Texas with the rest of his supposedly getting married people. Shit. Marcus got 3 girlfriends in Texas right now.
Don't listen to this man. Don't listen to this man. He is lying, ladies.
I would never throw salt on Marcus' game like that.
It's too late. He just did.
Here in Michigan. And Texas, that's a whole different...
I hate you.
Let's get the fuck up. Look, this has been another episode of Bitchin by the Bar. I want to thank everybody for getting your pre-drinks on with me.
Absolutely.
And a couple of your main drinks, goddamn.
Yes.
I will be back for a brand new episode of PSA this Wednesday. This episode will be living on youtube.com/phase50.
Phase 50.
Be on the lookout for that later on tomorrow. I'm about to say later on today, lying. Later on tomorrow and shit.
11:20.
But until then, I am Franco the Pen. That's Marky D. This has been Bitchin by the Bar. We will see you guys next Friday with a brand new episode, and we is out of here.
Boom, for the boom, 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 boom. Yeah, did you thank God? Gotta thank God for Fridays. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I mean, Monday's cool and Tuesday we make it through. Couple tacos. I'm talking about TGIF. Wednesday is hump day. And Thursdays, we're almost there. We all love the weekend, but we can't make it without Friday. I just asked the universe to make me a billionaire. She responded, baby steps, now I'm a multi-millionaire. I done shed a lot of tears, overcome my biggest fears. I'm still going up these hills like I'm with Jack and Jill in here. Investing in more stocks down, did I hurt your feelings dear? Country back on lockdown, shit is getting real in here. So I built a compound, we can scream and stomp now. Came a long way from that apartment back in